Hi, welcome back to Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Technology Review TV. Remember to click the like button for our show. You can find us on Twitter at twitter.com/Mac Jackson Jr. or on our website at macjacksonjr.com. That's macjacksonjr.com. Register for upcoming webinars, seminars, and a free consultation. In this segment, we call the new tech gadgets for business and personal productivity. What do we mean by business and personal productivity? Well, we mean apps that you have on your smartphones, and this is software devices. We also do product reviews on this segment of our show. One of the sponsors of this segment is called InSync, INSYNQ, and not the band. This is InSync. They are a virtual desktop cloud solution company in Washington State. They provide a really, really good service. If you are one of the viewers of our show and you're concerned about having a server in your building or organization, and if it's in compliance with all the new laws that are out, and you wish to have a way to have it backed up and transfer your risk, in other words, transfer your risk to another source, using a virtual desktop cloud solution is one of the ways that you should consider. And what this does is you can transfer all or most of your programs to the cloud and be able to access them 24/7, just as if you were running the app at your desktop. But they're all protected and they're all backed up. And the latest antivirus softwares are put on, and there are teams of programmers and IT people that are making sure that your systems are up and running and there when you need them. So definitely check them out over at InSync and let them know that Technology Review sent you there. Technology Review sent you there over the InSync. Our second app that we talk about a lot at the show is called Evernote. If you're looking for an application that can save any bit of information that you collect or track or store, such as business cards, photos, note information, papers that you're working on, any other research, Evernote is a great repository of information and data that's specifically for you that you collect. It could be sites on the internet, websites that you wish to track, and bookmark. However, when you bookmark something in a browser, it's only available to that one browser on that one machine. Having a program like Evernote will capture all the information from that website page that you're looking at and save it for you, and now it's available for you on any device that you have a copy of the app Evernote attached to. So definitely check out Evernote. It's available for you at evernote.com. That's EVERNOTE, Evernote, at evernote.com. The other application I'd like to talk about is Dropbox. Dropbox is a virtual drive or folder that's available in the cloud. In other words, rather than saving information on your smart device and having it there and having it lost, you can save it to a cloud. Having a Dropbox app on your smart devices, once information is saved onto your drive, it can be available for you anywhere from all of your devices. And it's easy just going to Dropbox.com and definitely taking a look at the applications and plans that are available for you there over at Dropbox.com. You can access all of your information. And one more point. One of the neat features about Dropbox is that you can collaborate with your team. In other words, rather than having to send revisions, updates through email of a document, you can have everyone share information using the same folder subdirectory using Dropbox. And the other team members, they don't have to have a Dropbox account. If you're the owner of it, you have a Dropbox account, you can share that information with other users. It makes it very convenient, so you don't have to worry about updating files and having different revisions. So definitely check it out, Dropbox at Dropbox.com. Now here are some apps that I recommend you should have on all your smart devices. The first one I talk about a lot is antivirus software. You need to have antivirus software set up on your smart device. And I mean your phone. That's right, your phone is nothing more than a small computer. Matter of fact, it's actually the opposite now. Phones really don't exist. We really have a smart device, and the phone is like an app, like any other apps on your smart device. So with the smart device being your computer, you should have antivirus software on there that protects you, just in case there's any hackers trying to take a look at what you're doing or find out who you called. So make sure you have antivirus software on your smart device. Make sure it's backed up regularly. There are apps for that. Also, make sure you have the latest updates that are sent to you. Updates can be annoying Yes, absolutely, they can be annoying. But the nicety about these updates is that the manufacturers are really taking precedent and taking responsibility and control. They want to make sure that they have all the latest security updates and patches in place, so they will update your phone. So if you could take some time at night or whenever you have a free moment, make sure your devices are all updated with the latest version and software updates from your manufacturer. Because one of the things that we're really concerned with is the ransomware. Ransomware virus a couple of months ago was very, very prevalent, and a lot of companies were threatened by this, and they were stuck having to pay the ransom to get their information back. If you're not familiar with ransomware, go to my website and read more about it, or definitely do a Google search for it. But if your computer is impacted by it, it can be a very serious matter. But by having proper updates to your software and taking good precautions with policies in place in your organization, you can thwart some of this ransomware. Nothing's at 100%, but manufacturers and software industry experts are looking at this as a way of saying that we are on top of it right now and we're getting ahead of it. So that is the good news, that we're getting ahead of what's going on. Here are some of the signs if you know that your computer system or your smart device is under attack. In other words, how can you tell if your smart device is under attack? If a hacker has taken control or done something with your smart device. Here are some of the signs. Your smart device or tablet is running slower than it was before, right? This is not necessarily that it's being attacked or there's malware on it. You could have just lots of different programs that you have loaded running at the same time that you're not aware of. And by uninstalling some of these programs and quitting out of their applications can speed up your computer. But if after you've done all of that, your machine still runs slow, that could be a possibility. Your device is sending and receiving text messages to strangers or strangely. Now this is very interesting. Your smart device, when you text someone, you send a text message. If you notice that your device has sent random text message to people that you don't know and you've gotten a response back, in other words, look at your phone under your messaging app and there's a conversation going on there that it's on your phone but you have nothing to do with it, that could be a sign that your phone is hacked. Let's see, new apps are installed on your device. Yeah, this is another big one. Always check your phone and look at the apps on your phone regularly, and if you see any apps there that look just on the odd, unusual, that you more likely did not install or put on your machine, definitely that's a red flag. Here's a big one. The battery life of your smart device runs out too quickly. There is malware for that. There's malware, and the hackers would put on your phone and to drain the battery as quick as possible to inconvenience you and cause havoc. So definitely be cautious of that. And of course, the ultimate one, your device runs very, very hot. Okay, right. We all have our smartphones that feels warm sometimes, warm to a touch. That's fine. But yes, there are hacks that are out there and malware that can make your device run hotter than it should, which the intentions is to what? To destroy your device, obviously. So if you see these particular things happening to your machine, definitely have it checked out by the phone manufacturer and see if they can find any malware on your system. But again, the best way is to make sure you have antivirus software on your device, and that will give you an extra layer of protection to protect your system as well. So those are just some of the things. One more thing I want to give you right here before we go is password protection. Password protection software. When you're on browsers and you need to have password protection software, check out a program called LastPass, LastPass.com. It will remember your user ID and your passwords for you. And of all the websites you visit, you only have to remember one. Check out LastPass. They have two versions, a free version, there's also a paid version with more bells and whistles, but it's over at LastPass at LastPass.com. Hotspot Shield, yes. When you're on Wi-Fi, protect your smart devices when you're on Wi-Fi from coffee shops and hotels. Look at Hotspot Shield, hotspotshield.com. That's hotspotshield.com, or go to my website, macjacksonjr.com for more information. We'll be right back after these messages.